Inductee to the stage this afternoon is a four-time NBA champion, a six-time NBA All-Star, and the most valuable player in the 2007 NBA Finals. Elected by the North American Committee, please welcome Tony Parker. Tony, like John just mentioned, this is a class with so many international stars. What does it mean to you to be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame as the first French player? That's hard to believe, the very first.
It feels surreal, to be honest with you. I never thought somebody like me can experience something like that. And it's been unbelievable the last 2 weeks, working on my speech and being nostalgic and finally realizing everything that we accomplished with the Spurs. It's been very special, and to share that with my family, with my friends. I have a lot of French people in town. I apologize, there's going to be a big French mafia tonight and tomorrow. But we're celebrating a lot of different stuff. You know, it's been an unbelievable journey, and I took nothing for granted, and I feel very blessed, and a lot of people helped me along the way. So now let's enjoy.
And you're going into the hall with Pop. Just can you put into words the impact that Greg Popovich had on your career?
I just can't get rid of him. Like, I'm like, really? You have to put Pop in the same Hall of Fame than me? I was like...
And I have to interview him.
Good luck with that.
I know.
You get more than 5 seconds.
I know.
But he promised me that his speech is going to be more than 5 seconds. So I think we're going to be good with that. I told him he needs to enjoy that. I told him that 2 days ago. But I was told that it was the first time in the Hall of Fame that a player and a coach goes at the same time. And so that's pretty special. And Pop meant so much for my life, for my career. He was like a second dad. And at the end of the day, he threw me in the fire. You know, after 5 games into the season, he was like, "You are starting point guard. I'm 19 years old, and the rest is history." So I feel very lucky and blessed to go in with Coach Pop.
Now let's take questions from the audience. Questions for Tony? Sir.
Hey, Tony. Jeff
Hey.
McDonald, the San Antonio Express News. How you doing?
Good.
Going in with Pop, but also you got to sit there and watch Tim a couple years ago and Manu last year. Could you just reflect on what that is like for the entire group to now be enshrined in the Hall of Fame?
It's pretty special. Like you said, it started 2 years ago. I went to Timmy's, and Timmy gave me the honor to put the jacket on him the night before. So that was pretty cool. And then Manu last year was a lot of fun to see Manu getting in the hall, well deserved. And to finish it off this year for the third year in a row, coming here and doing it with Pop, it just shows, you know, that we had a special group, you know, and we would just build different. And we really wanted to win, and we never let our ego be above the team. We were all about winning championships, and so it's nice to be able now to share that with them. That's why I chose Timmy and Manu to be my presenters. It was obviously a normal choice for me, and hopefully, like the last week, I've been watching a lot of games, you know, with my friends and my family. We watched like 2003 NBA Finals. 2005, like getting back into it, you know, to help me write my speech, and we were playing defense at that time, you know. That was kind of good, you know what I mean? Saw some defense, you know, against the Pistons, you know. It was like it's different now, and but it was nice to see everything, and I'm happy to share that with everybody.
Tony, Don Harris, WAI-TV, San Antonio. Have you joked at all with Tim about the rookie that he wouldn't talk to is now a Hall of Famer?
But I don't want to say too much about my speech, you know, but that's definitely going to be in it. People sometimes they don't believe me, you know, but I always tell them, no, it's true. He didn't talk to me my whole first year. It's only until we played Seattle in first round of the playoffs in 2001, 2002, and we played Gary Payton. And Gary was considered one of the best point guards in the league, him and Jay Kidd. and I played very well in that series. And when he saw that I was not backing down, Gary was talking a lot of trash. I only understand half of it, but he was talking a lot of trash. And I love Gary, by the way. He was one of my favorite point guards. That's why I was so motivated to play against him. And it's only after that series when I played well that Timmy looked at me and was like, you're going to be all right, little Frenchie.
Hi, Tony. Lionel for RTL French Radio. Is it possible to say a quick word in French for French audience about your feeling today?
In French?
Yes, it's possible.
We're allowed to do that?
You're allowed to do it.
Okay. Hey, we're in the US, I'm just asking. Alors en français, je suis très content d'être là. C'est un honneur et j'ai du mal à réaliser. Et je pense que le moment où je vais réaliser, c'est quand je vais monter les escaliers, je pense, et que je vais être devant tout le monde et faire mon speech, que je vais vraiment réaliser que je serai Hall of Fame. Jamais j'aurais pu imaginer quelque chose comme ça. Je ne pensais pas que ça pourrait exister, un truc comme ça pour moi. Et de partager ça avec mes amis, avec ma famille, tout ce qu'on a vécu, toutes ces émotions. J'ai l'impression que c'est un peu la dernière fois qu'on pourra célébrer ma carrière tous ensemble. Et donc, je profite de chaque moment.
Jeff Garcia, Kens 5 San Antonio. Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
What does it feel knowing that you and the rest of the past foreign players have pretty much ushered in this next generation of international talent? You're seeing it from Giannis to Joker in Denver and now Wembanyama in San Antonio. What does it feel like to be part of that first wave of international players?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see how European basketball, basically even international basketball, exploded. I always say we had some great international players before me and Pau and Dirk, but it only started. We were like the first wave when NBA franchises decided we can trust a European guy to be our franchise guy, and it started with Dirk. Dirk paved the way. I always say Dirk is the GOAT for European basketball, and he was the first one who was a franchise player. And then Pau came along, and then me, and that stretch, between 2011 and 2015, when Coach Pop told me that it's your team now, and we went to 2 NBA finals, and we inspired a lot of people. And I always took it very seriously to be a great ambassador for French basketball. And now it comes full circle, with Victor being drafted, by the Spurs. And when you see Luka and Giannis and Jokic, European basketball is doing great, and hopefully it can be for a long, long time. That was David Stern vision to grow the NBA, to grow basketball internationally. And with the first wave, with Dirk and Pau, I'll always remember when I was 10 years old, I was a little kid in Monaco, and I went to see the Dream Team play against France. We lost by 50, but it was a fun game to watch because it was my first time watching my hero, and my hero was Michael Jordan. He's the one why I wanted to play basketball, and that was the result of the Dream Team. Me, Dirk, Pau, and now, the basketball is in a great place.
Tony, how are you? Nabate Al's Where They Are podcast. Wanted to ask you the sustained excellence of the San Antonio Spurs. 20 seasons of 50-plus wins. Talk about your contribution to being able to accentuate and really have that sustained excellence, what you did, as well as what you've learned and how it's been able to shape you or how you are today in mentoring the youth in that approach to excellence.
We just connected. The success, with the Spurs over the years, and the longevity is basically we were built different. Like me, Timmy, Manu, we were on the same page. We really wanted to win every year. That was the goal. Let's win a championship. And everybody who came along, we had some great teammates. David Robinson, Michael Finley, Robert Horry, and I can go for a long, long list of great players that we had with the Spurs. And it just started with Pop. Pop was the leader, and he was very, very tough. But at the end of the day, we took his coaching. I don't know if today, you know, when I look at my brother coaching in France, you know, the new generation sometimes a little bit different, you know, but back then, Coach Pop, I'm not going to use the language that he was using, the way he was talking to me, you know, but he doesn't do it anymore now. But back then, we were the way he was coaching and how hard he was coaching. We wanted to win, and year after year, we were never satisfied. We wanted to keep winning, and it's a little bit like once you touch it, you know, and you win a championship, you want to do it again. And in 2013, I always say you learn way more when you lose, you know, and the way we lost in 2013, it created something in us that, you know, that's why we played so good in 2014. A lot of people always ask me what's my favorite championship, and I say 2014, and it's like, oh, not 2007? You were the first European MVP of the finals, and I'm like, no, 2014. 2014 is my favorite championship because how hard it is to win a championship. It's hard to win a championship, and it took 7 years to get back. So we didn't want people to remember us like after 2013, you know, and I love the character that we showed in the basketball that we played in 2014, the way we moved the ball and the passing and all of that. It was the perfect ending, you know, for us to how we wanted to be remembered as the San Antonio Spurs.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great weekend, and congratulations again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.